Have you ever surfed channels on TV? You know what I'm talking about? You have a remote control. You're not even sure what you really want to watch, but you're able to flip channels pretty quickly because you have this internal filter which basically tells you if a program is fitting your filter or not fitting your filter. We do this all the time. We do this when we go into stores as well. You go into a big store with lots of different items, and most of the time you have this filter. Maybe you go into a grocery store and you have 7 items that you want. And those 7 items, you walk in and you're able to find exactly what you want, and then you're able to walk out. Now, sometimes we kind of just browse, but most of the time there's this internal filter. The question is, do you have this type of filter when it comes to relationships? Because most people don't. Most people simply engage in relationships without even thinking. And some relationships are toxic, some are hurtful, and only a few are helpful. So not too long ago, what I decided to do was come up with a filter for relationships. In other words, who do I want to associate with? Who do I want to engage and invest my life with? Because life is short. And if you just say anybody, you're going to be frustrated. And this is where most people make a lot of mistakes. They simply just have zero filter for relationships. Now, for me, I want to associate and engage with people who are grateful. Have you ever been around an ungrateful person, a complainer, someone who's never satisfied? That person is an absolute taker, right? But the opposite is true. You can be around people who are constant positive people. They're always grateful. They always find, it seems like, the best out of a situation. If it's raining, they're happy that they can at least have air to breathe. Look, I'm not talking about some cheesy, false Hallmark view of life, but what I'm talking about is the people that you want to emulate. You know Jim Rohn's quote, you're the average of the 5 people that you associate with. And that quote has been around for so long, but it's true. Look at the 5 people that you associate with. You probably have the same eating patterns, the same exercise patterns, the same worldview. In other words, you model your life after these people, whether you intentionally do it or unintentionally. It just happens naturally. So I want to challenge you. If you want to become more successful, if you want to essentially achieve more of your goals in life, sit down, take a time out, write down your filter for the relationships that you currently have. And then if people don't make that list, look, there's nothing wrong with lessening the amount of time that you spend with these people. It's not wrong. It's actually more authentic. It's more accurate of the person that you want to become. This is Kary Oberbrunner. Be a soul on fire today and decide what relationships fit your filter. If you do, you will be a much more congruent and aligned individual. Go ahead, tag somebody, share it, and we'll talk very soon.